Hello and welcome. It's Theater Thursday and also the 4th of July. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, ProStar, Cody, Legion, Zebas, Voltor, Loic, Chia, Blaze, Prez, Mudkip, Tatsuya, Utopia, Texas. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today, we're going to be working on the chalk mines. I don't know how long we'll be streaming it, but we'll be streaming. Good. This? Oh, that's what I forgot. Little Elden Ring. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I am doing well. Tatsuya, thank you very much for asking, brother. I was playing Elden Ring before this. Got pretty far. I don't think I'm ready, but I have the opportunity to begin trying the DLC. I need to beat Moog, and then it's on to the DLC. We'll go from there. Happy 4th to you, Sculptor. You dumb today. Uh-oh. Still not gotten to Melania? Very fun boss fight. I'll probably end up fighting her again on this playthrough. I've fought her basically every New Game Plus that I've done just because she's a very fun fight. Have ye eld thy rings, my liege? Technically, yeah. I got my 4th talisman slot. I killed the fake Moog. What else I did? I beat a bunch of bosses. I'm like soul level like 125 or something like that. Doing pretty good. Second time through, this time was Strength Faith. First time was Index. Nice. My first 2 playthroughs were just raw Strength. My third and 4th playthrough were Strength Faith. This one is Dex Faith currently. I have a bunch of like imbue weapon arts and gamer.
Hello. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
That's
Accidentally chemically burnt your face today. Jesus. That's horrifying. Oh, specifically second time through the DLC. Gotcha. Absolutely. Death. It's a double clicking has been atrocious. It opened and closed OBS like 4 times before I finally could get it to calm down. But then something else caught my attention. I've been there since. I feel that. Now we're gonna make this crates broken down. I just reinstalled Elden Ring so I could beat it. Oh yeah, brother. Wild because it's been so long since I've played that this character that I just made is already at 60 hours. Like I just got to the ability to start doing the DLC. Mostly because I kept exploring so much. Like there were little things where I was like, oh, I remember this. I remember how to do this. Like some of the catacombs that are very tricky on your first time playing, like the looping catacombs or the sort of hidden paths and shit like that. Those are the ones where I was like, oh, I remember this one. And then there are some where I'm like, oh, I don't think I've ever been here before. What if they had like a cushion?
Ooh, how fancy.
Although we do see Jarbjorn sort of lay on his side a lot. You go to Jarburg. So maybe the little ones get like full sleeping bags, but the big one gets a cushion to sit on. Because I haven't seen any of the big boys laying on their side. It's always been the little one. Big boys are always like sat up with their arms crossed. Stop playing when the Melania fight was bugged. Is it bugged? Or was it bugged at some point? Crazy. Double click, please. I'm begging you.
Uh-oh, is the mouse dying?
Yeah, it's like basically on its last fucking life. The double click has gotten me killed a lot.
Unfortunate.
She would heal when she swung her weapon. That's amazing. It is a race against the fucking clock. Oh yeah, waterfowl dance would basically just be like not even hitting you, it would just be like full heal. That's amazing.
That's a real DPS checker right there.
By the way, got caught up in episode 10 of Thorlun and the most recent hardcore episode today. Sorry for your loss. I appreciate that. Thank you. My character will be missed, mostly by me. Depending on what I roll will determine if I play another Bloodborne character or not.
You keep it up, you're going to get known for playing hero characters.
All of my hero characters die. It's not a hero character. It's a fucking meat bag.
Who will be remembered as the hero character.
It is time for the funny guy. It is time for the bit character now. Although, it's really going to depend on what the fucking dice say. I have to roll all my stats and get this upcoming Wednesday, even though we're not playing. We'll see what the dice have in store for me. And if they're like, funny character.
Behold, Rag 2.
And a funny character would more evenly match the rest of the party. They have moments of seriousness, but almost all of them are playing like joke characters. Thankfully, though, it wasn't like they're not like hostile funny characters, if that makes sense, where like any form of seriousness is like a threat. That wasn't the case with any of them. So it actually felt like a nice back and forth between like Goofy and Straight Man. We'll see what happens when it's all Goofy.
All Goofy in the place like Barovia. Oh.
I'm sure it'll go great. I'm sure Brett won't lose his mind as we all play funny haha goof characters. Don't want to make anything you get too connected to? No, I get connected to all of my characters. The way I do it though is I play a serious character first, and then I play a funny character on my next character, and then a serious character, and then a funny character, and I just bounce back and forth between it. If I play a serious character all the time, it sort of like bogs you down. You need a little bit of like relief. If you're just playing nothing but like straight men, and then the rest of your party are Goofy, you'll eventually sort of get worn out by like straight men always dying. Oh, everybody being Goofy from the start. Yeah, I can also understand it. It's like a coping mechanism. You don't want to get attached to a character that can get one shot. I gesture to Onwin, who took 32 points of damage to her forehead and fucking exploded. So I can understand it. I can understand people being like, no, I think I'll play Rag. Curious to know if you have any limited history for Yatagara. Nothing you have to mention if you're just curious. What are you looking for in particular, brother? Okay, so here's the thing. You guys like asking me very vague questions where it's like, yeah, DM, just tell us something. That's not how my brain works. I need ideas. I need to know what answer you're looking for, so that way I can come up with an answer. When you say, tell me anything about your world, I go, I don't know.
What world? Who am I?
But if you
Who
go,
are you?
hey, tell me this specific detail about your world, I go, oh, great question. Do I know anything about that thing? Have I come up with any lore for it? I haven't? Sorry, man. I don't have anything for you. I'm curious to note if there's been any major wars Yatagara has gone through, if there's an orc version of Admiral Yi. Oh, I don't believe I'm familiar at all with Admiral Yi. You have to give me a quick synopsis of who that character is. As for any major wars, yes. A most recent conflict has been against a sort of rather large army of Uni, which has caused Yatagara to reinstate the shogunate. Good show. Fuck, do I make this look like a campsite? Or at least a natural looking.
I mean, it's in a facility.
More so, I mean like the placement of the bedroll. I don't think they'd have a meal. Given they're all jars. Admiral Yi is Korean's best admiral in history. Fought against the Japanese fleets and utterly crushed them time and time again during Japanese. Is there an orc version of Admiral Yi? Probably. Why do jars have
jars? Yeah, I was about to ask that too.
Why do the jars have beds? Because they still sleep. And some of them want to be comfy. You know Finn has a bed, right? Yeah, man. The little jars can basically sleep on their side, as we've seen in game. The big jars are the ones that sort of sit upright. And they sort of are resting on their bottoms. So there shouldn't be 5 bedrolls. There should be a square sort of cushion that one, the big one, sits on. Yeah, that's what you figured it was, Sizzle? I say.
I was more thinking he climbed up on a shelf and then hit his arms and legs.
You have lore questions? Go for it, brother. Pick it up. They look more like kids sleeping bed. Came back from the pool. Now we get a crown stream. Hell yeah. What's up, Soup?
Yeah.
The jars eat regular food? I don't know yet. Eventually I'll be working on their lore in more depth, sort of writing up some good for them. And that's when we'll be figuring out if they eat or not. Would enjoy hammocks. That's an interesting idea. Also equally dangerous. All it takes is your hammock fucking snapping and then, you know, enjoy the ground, idiot.
Jars aren't exactly light.
I just think of all the hanging potted plants that have shattered into existence. Beanbags is probably the safest option. Actually, you know what? They probably all have like that sort of cushion thing instead of but that way it sort of lets me more easily just giving them some unique pillows. Finn's favorite meal probably would be back when he was just a wee lad. And it'd have probably been his dad's stew. But in recent time, given how long he's sort of been a jar, he's forgotten what that's like. So he doesn't really have like favorite foods anymore, mostly because he's forgotten what food tastes like. I'm gonna draw the crown in little outfits like I do. Got any outfits you'd like? Draw me in some navy dress blues. It's been a while. Gerald's age. I don't know yet. I've not really determined how they age, how they get bigger, or anything like that. It is something I want to explore. Give them a sort of like either make it experience based or like the more successful you are, the larger you are type stuff. Do golems come about naturally? Okay. Well, first off, golems aren't natural. So, how would you describe a golem coming about naturally? Like, what is a natural golem? Well, put some backpacks. I think you got kicked from the call. Why in the fuck has my Discord been doing? My Discord has been doing this non-fucking stop.
Huh.
Non-stop. Every time I open up OBS, for some reason, it just goes, I don't want to work anymore. Hold on. Oh, now, dude. Okay. Now my reactor does.
Oh.
You have a button programmed to DC from Discord. No, what happens is it'll just stop working, and then I alt tab back to my Discord, and for some reason it's in its loading screen. Now my reactive image. So cool. There we go.
Discord, why you so weird?
Just sell off your company already, man. Stop making it garbage. Just sell it off. Do us all a service so that way we can go move to some other voice program. The current and the magical essence found in the base components. Elementals are entities that exist from a different plane, manifesting into the material plane. While I reckon golems would be native to the material plane, soulless, but alive in their own state of being. I'm not sure I follow your train of thought, Lee. Golems are already soulless. Golems don't have a soul. That's why they're constructs. Golem isn't even really technically alive. The machine. Unless you think machines are alive. And that's a whole different philosophical debate. Want to go back to Skype? Maybe at some point, whenever Discord decides to sell off its shit. Plaster kits? I don't know if I can do a plaster kit. I'll probably put like a little jar or something next to them to sort of DM fiat the idea that they are repairing themselves. So I don't think I want them to have that. I think I want them to be low on supplies, actually. Hence why two of them died. I think I want them to be low on supplies, so I don't think they're going to get a little plaster kit to repair themselves, actually. If my Roomba has feelings, then so do jars. Oh.
Or
I slowly pan up to the fucking eviscerated jar and I go, yeah. Yeah, cruel god indeed. Golem with blood seals that adhere to the soul. Like siphons from full metal, a form of necromancy using armor. Interesting idea. It does always come back to blood.
what's that smell?
What was the character? Is it Alphonse? Was that the armor's name in Full Metal? And he's still a child, right? Yeah. Interesting. Keto, thank you very much for 10 months, brother. Incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much for sticking around, my man. Galton, thank you very much for a gifted sub to Legion. Very kind of you. I don't ever remember. Al never had to. Did he ever have like? Did he ever get broken? Hmm. What are the parameters for him dying, quote unquote? Oh, it has to deal with a seal. Dex, thank you very much for 14 months, my man. Incredibly kind of you. Appreciate it, Doug. Thanks for sticking around for so goddamn long.
Yeah.
Okay. We could do something like that. Oh, we could do. What if it's the lid is the seal? Like each lid is intricately designed for the Jarl. So no two jars are the same. I think they'd be the only one that's allowed to tamper with it. Well, so here's my thinking, right? Yes, it's a big seal. However, it's made out of very durable material. Not like a blood seal where you can just sort of lick your thumb and run it through and then you break it. It takes considerable force to break their seal. And I think they're the only ones that can like remove and lift off and on their lids and stuff like that. Not a wax seal. When I say seal, I'm referring to a design. But like a big fucking lid. A big durable stone lid. Don't want to say too much, but there is new jar lore in the DLC. I will say, Cater, I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to that specific lore in the DLC so I can learn it. Who makes the seals themselves? Hold on. Pull up my little. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm thinking. Blood is, of course, very important in my setting. So we're going to make it important in this. I'm thinking that blood is used to make the seal. If you take the blood of, say, a very legendary hero and then use that to make the seal, I think you basically make a duplicate of that person's personality.
Ooh.
So here's my thought process. Let's say two Jarls take let's say they take Sir Gareth Denham's blood. They use it to make a seal for a new Jarl. What happens is that this new Jarl isn't Sir Gareth Denham, but it has a lot of his personality. And as a result, has a lot of his heroic motivation. So it wants to do heroic things. Eventually. It sort of goes through a similar cycle. You don't start off as like a babbling baby. You start out, I would say, at like the competence level of like a 10-year-old. As like a baby Jarl. Because like when you meet Jarbriern in Jarburg, he's like a kid. He's like, hello, cuz. I'm gonna be an adventurer like Uncle Alexander. Yay! Oh, Dielos, you got such soft hands. Like, he's just a little guy. So, I'm purely spitballing here.
I mean, it's pretty good so far.
So it's not a one-for-one duplicate. It's not a perfect clone. I don't even want to call it a clone. I think it just imprints part of your personality into the Jarl. I think what then happens is for them to grow and to continue to explore themselves. They need to either infuse themselves or take bits and pieces from other creatures or things that they've defeated in combat, which slowly adds to their personality and makes them bigger. So let's say they kill a dragon. Let's say that the Jarl of Sir Gareth Denham, whose new name is Brock, goes and defeats a dragon. And Brock takes a couple pieces of the dragon and adds it to what is his potentate. The internal workings of him. Now, he has some personality traits from Sir Gareth Denham, but also is starting to imbue himself with the strength of dragons. So he's sort of shaping himself by picking and choosing bits and pieces of his felled enemies or creatures and sort of adding them to himself. I'm really trying to figure out a reason why there's so much blood. I've tried to, like, when you break a fucking jar, the potentate explodes everywhere, at least in Elden Ring. So I'm trying to think of how we can make that similar. But not full of raspberry jam. Emily, thank you very much for the biddies. Incredibly kind to you.
So if the jar body breaks but the lid's intact, could you, in theory, transfer the lid to another jar and bring back the personality?
I think so. I think your biggest thing is if your lid is intact. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that your lid as a Jarl is like the most durable thing about you. It is the thing that is the strongest. The rest of you might be susceptible to like breaking, but it takes a considerable amount of effort to break that lid. However, that lid breaking is like the end of it. You can't come back. Even if they mend it, put it back together or anything, like the moment that it's broken is the moment that it's gone. But when I say broken, I mean like split in half. Not like it has a crack and now your personality's gone. It's like broke, like a fucking ravine formed in your head, basically. So if you can keep the lid intact, the seal, you can bring back the jar. They'll need a new body, which will require you to make a new jar. But as long as you have the lid, that person's basically in stasis. It's like they're in a deep sleep. I'm not making the blood white.
But DM the censorship.
I think what happens is there's multiple ways to do it. So either, actually, okay. There's probably 3 ways that the Jarls are made. You can either use a little bit of material to make the seal. When you make the seal, you make the jar. The second way would be using blood to make the seal, but also putting something in the jar of the person. So if it's the remains, taking like a hand, a foot, like a heart or some other organs, and that basically strengthens that connection to that person, and it also sort of empowers them, I guess. Maybe not empowers them, but like gives them more of that entity's strength. Third would be a sort of rebirth. Third would be you take the wholesale remains of a person, put that into the jar, seal it, and then that basically guarantees that it's a 1-for-1 transfer. Meaning that Jarl is now that person. So blood, a little bit, borrows a lot of their personality, or borrows a little bit of their traits, some of their, like, it's like inspiration, basically. Bits and pieces of them and blood is now you're taking traits, you're taking qualities of that person, and you're more imprinting it onto this new person. Third is a wholesale rebrand of that person in the form of this jar.
How have you been writing all that down?
I have not. I just been spitballing. Would there then be Jarls that actively seek out the entity they originate from in an attempt to become more whole? Yeah, probably. I could easily see that. Yeah, it would require other Jarls. So, okay, so not only just because I like this idea, mostly because of Vampire the Masquerade or Werewolf of the Apocalypse with like kinfolk. Imagine, if you would, that you have jars. You have Jarls that specialize in making seal. You also have people who basically specialize in it as well. But they often live with the jars. And I have a reason that they'd be hunted. I could see Chaos, necromancers in particular, wanting to get their hands on very specific remains. And the easiest way to do that is to start breaking open some jars. Would lid seal creation be an offshoot of dwarven giant rune carving? I don't know. Maybe. Like whale hunters? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is that Chaos would basically employ people to hunt the jars and bring them the potentate from inside. That's why they want to kill you. If you're a jar, what Chaos wants from you is your potentate. They want to break you open like a fucking egg to get the yolk. And discard the rest. I can see it being a... Oh, you know what? You know what? The practice originates from the giants. Not for good reasons, though. It is a form of punishment. The giants, if you spited them, or spurred them, or scorned them in any sort of way, they would seal you away. You would basically become a servitor. You were robbed of your humanity, shoved into a jar, and you became a servitor to the giants.
Oh.
So that way, hear me out, guys. I know you're all appalled. Hear me out. Does anybody who's played recently remember the massive giga-fucking-tall pot in Caelid standing in front of the arena, who makes you fight 3 great warrior jar knights? Correct. The Grand Jar. Imagine, if you would, a massive, a giant Jarl. A giant who in a previous time was basically scorned. Or not scorned. Basically got in so much trouble that the Giant King at the time, the Tyrant, basically had you sort of stripped of all your possessions, all of your worldly being, shoved into a jar. And now you are this massive fucking piece of pottery that walks around at the behest of your betters. What do you think?
It's fucked up. I like it.
So, it originated as giant practice, a practice of torture and slavery that eventually branched off to become what it is today, which is effectively a form of hero worship. Ooh, eventually summon spirits of the people they are made of. I like that. I could definitely see a very powerful jar like summoning something like the Raging Wolf Knight that you fight in Elden Ring and shit like that. I could definitely see that, Cater. I can see that as a punishment to one benevolent giant who looked out for the little folk. Yeah, there are plenty of benevolent giants who got their shit rocked for basically looking after humans. So, started as a punishment by the giants, eventually branched off into what it is today. Now we have Jarls who go out of their way to make new Jarls in a more respectful and consenting way. It serves as a form of hero worship. There are 3 ways to do it, each one progressively more and more making you like the person you are drawing from. Either inspiration, taking key traits, or a 1-for-1 replica of the person. They are hunted by chaos for their potentate, which is their insides. And yeah, they grow by basically experiencing the world. So the more that a Jarl fights, or the more that it sort of experiences the world, it gets bigger. And I think like turtles, actually I think it's more like lobsters, right? Isn't it lobsters that can basically grow forever? The only thing is that they molt, and eventually they get so old that they can't molt anymore, or it becomes harder for them to molt.
That or crabs.
I can see smaller Jarls praying or offering worship to the first Jarl champion. That just got their phylacteries throwing hand should the main bad guy fall now. Hell yeah. Imagine you beat a lich. You roll into his room and the fucking jar that's standing there cracks its knuckles and goes,
"Hey, round 2, shitheads."
Whoa.
and then it casts a spell at you. Sick. Anyway, that's the lore of the Jarls.
Oh, hell yeah. Now let's give them mechanics.
We'll worry about that later. I doubt the party's going to be fighting any. The party is going to meet the survivors. And the quest is going to be retrieving the lids. However, as we can see,
One of them broken.
Rip.
no, I don't think they're going to have saints. I don't think they're going to have saints. I think it more again. I think I see it being more of a form of hero worship. So there's probably like a champion or a hero who was previously a very prominent Jarl, but has since passed on, and they sort of remember the memory. That lid's been broken. If we take a closer look, we can see there's a big ass fucking chunk taken out of it. The whole front, like, facing of this jar has been shattered open.
This is so sad.
What happens if Jarl slaps their lid on a wizard's magic jar? I don't think it can be just any form of pottery. I think it is I think there are very specific bodies made for them. Just to sort of add a little bit more nuance to it, is it's sort of like a whole gig, a whole business, or the very particular type of jars or bodies, as they would call it, need to be specific. They hijacked the whole wizard. Now, who knows what happened when you're made with malicious intent? Because I could also see a dark friend employing this and making some evil ass jars.
Carlisle want immortality. Why didn't you just do this?
Carlisle didn't want immortality. He wanted to kill.
Oh, the immortality was just a bonus.
Correct. Yeah, because you know what? Fuck it. I like there being evil and good versions of everything. So we got good jars and we got evil jars. Because it'd be funny.
They were evil jars because that got angry eyebrows that jumped to their jars.
They grab they're standing there and they go, friend or foe? And then they reach back, they grab a marker, they pull off the cap, and they draw a little fucking furrowed brows, some angry eyebrows, and the party goes, oh god!
Oh shit!
And I say, roll initiative. That's a great idea, Mudkip. That's a great idea. I could see a goblin. I can see goblins kidnapping a lid creator, forcing them to teach their shaman how to do it, and then making a bunch of little goblin jarls. What do we call? Hold on, guys, because we have names for everything, right? We have good guy names and bad guy names. Jarblins. What would chaos jarls be? Hey, governor.
Varlds.
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Write down your guys' suggestions, and I'll be back. Sorry about that. I was fucking dying, apparently.
Oh my word. Alright, I got a name. Bijars.
Vine jars?
Yes.
I don't know, brother.
Bit on the nose.
Yeah, just a little. Is there a way for all of my very knowledgeable friends out there, is there a way for me to turn off the function where fucking Discord's like, oh, we see you're talking, we've turned off your Spotify? I know how to turn that off.
I do not, unfortunately. Plus, that sounds like a weird setting to have.
Vigars has a ring to it? Yeah, because it's literally just Vigar. That's why it has a ring to it. Oh, okay. Apparently the only way to turn off this fucking lame-ass auto pause is if I use push to talk.
That's dumb. As I
Oh,
push to talk enjoyer, that's dumb.
the reason they do it apparently is to keep people from streaming Spotify. That's really fucking annoying. Let's see. What do we got? Arnold? This on ceramics? Terracotta? What if the process for chaotic ones were different, using ashes instead of blood? We're called ashen vessel. Interesting. So my thing is that I wanted to keep it blood related, because blood has a very important sort of presence or theme in my.
Well, what I want to do on our 4th of July, our Independence Day, is thank Crown DM for his service. Really, just
True.
thank you for defending my freedoms and just everything that you've done for us. Thank you so much, Crown.
We salute you, Crown
We
DM.
salute you.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
Hey, I'm still a fucking turtle pope. You're not playing Elden Ring. I need you to
I
switch
don't
me
care.
back, please. Switch me back. I'm not a fucking
No.
turtle. I'm crawling around. I'm scratching as best as I can. Come
You're gonna
on,
be a
man.
turtle forever now.
No, but that's not my brand.
It is now.
No, slowly crawls away.
I pick you up and I put you back 5 feet.
No, it took me 3 hours to get there, dude. What the fuck?
There you go.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Oh my god.
I'm tough. Well, let me tell you what's up, brother. I got the grill fired up outside. I'm waiting for that sucker to heat up so I can go ahead and grill myself some hot dogs and burgers.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's what we're doing right there. That's what we're doing today. I went, say, what do you want for dinner? She looked at me. She went, is it okay if we have burgers? And I was like, yeah, I'll fire up the grill.
40
on our
ounce ribeye
Oh, fuck, man. I wish, dude.
with all the
Nah.
fixing.
Now we're doing all the... Okay, hold up. Don't... Hey, man.
What's up?
Do you know what the fixings for a ribeye is?
It's potatoes.
The fucking ribeye! Let's
Potato.
go!
A drink
Potatoes.
of some kind.
Okay. I see
Maybe
that.
some wine if you're feeling it.
Okay. So these are these are like compliments, you know.
Yeah,
I
the
wouldn't
fixins.
consider it. See, when people say the fixins when it comes to a steak, right? They're like, yeah, and smother it with brown gravy and some mushrooms. Get some A1 sauce. Go ahead and drench that bad boy. And then I go, we're not friends anymore. I can never talk to you again.
Okay, so people who like steaks, like
Uh-huh.
steak sauce,
Yeah.
like A1, you're freaks.
Yeah. Okay, look. I am willing to admit A1 has its place. If you're at an IHOP and you order steak and
Okay.
eggs, then fuck yeah, I'm gonna douse that shit with A1.
If I'm at a
Hell
place
yeah,
that
man.
gives me the cheapest cut of steak known to man,
Yep.
and then they, regardless of what I tell them to cook it at, make it well done, then yes.
Yeah.
I
if
need
it's-
something to choke down the fucking shoe leather. Then.
Oh, if it's well done, yeah, I'm gonna douse that shit in steak sauce, absolutely. But if I'm at a restaurant that calls themselves a steakhouse, and if I went, ooh, thanks, can I go ahead and get some A1 with that? They're gonna look at me with such disdain. They'll probably give it to me, but they will hate me forever.
Follow-up's a right hook,
Mm-hmm.
then being forcefully carried out of the restaurant.
They go, sir, you realize you're spending $80 on that piece of meat, right? I go, uh-huh, and they're like,
As you're turning up the A1, fucking
yeah.
shaking it over the steak.
And just pounding the bottom of the bottle. I'm like, A1's a little strong. You got any ketchup to dilute
to
that?
wash that down.
That tangy sauce.
They go,
Fuck.
"Sir,
Sir.
I want you to understand. I'm not a violent person. And you go, oh, that's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Why are you telling me
But-
that? As they begin
then
to
I
roll
say-
up their sleeves.
And then I say something stupid like, the customer's always right, right?
They're just fucking folded in half.
You do realize that, right?
Sir, you'll be banned from our establishment after this meal.
You must be new here, bud, as you're pouring the ketchup onto it as well.
Look, I like to, when I make my money, I like to show everyone how much I have, the little disregard I have for it.
I really just throw it away when I get the opportunity.
Yeah, I really just, it's the pain in people's eyes when I do shit like this, and I go, yeah, I know it's a waste of money, but it's my money, and I like to waste it.
What are you gonna do? Stop me? I
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Stop. Yeah, exactly.
want to see you try.
Yeah, do you want me to not pay for the steak? I mean, it's up to you, man. Whatever you want.
Come on. Consider your options here very carefully.
Well, we do have some news for the Crown DM audience, specifically when it comes to Cursor Strahd. I will let the Crown DM community know first, before my community even knows.
Oh, baby, we're getting
And that-
exclusives.
And then let it spread naturally throughout. Sadly, Kiwo will not be able to join us, as she was available and then became quickly unavailable because she is a busy gal that's going to be going to a bunch of stuff during game time. And so we'll have her as like a guest on occasion, but unfortunately Kiwo will not be able to join us. In her place, you know her. You love her. Eh. The one, the only Somersault will be joining in her place, which I think
Hell yeah!
very well with the
Boo.
with the
Hell
current group.
yeah!
With the current group, I think Summer will mesh very well. Everyone at the group knows and loves
Boo!
Summer.
You could have picked anybody else.
Yeah, and I said Somersault. That's the one.
Where's Sci-Fi at?
Where's yeah? You know what? I should have. Okay, here's the thing. If it wasn't for the yeah. I'd love to have Sci-Fi as like a number 6 guest spot on occasion. That'd be great. I just didn't want to invite I didn't want to invite another dude. Was the thing. Didn't want to invite another dude. I would have felt bad for Juniper.
Hey.
As I point to Junie and go, you, token D&D female, welcome to this party
Enjoy your stay.
of white men. Yeah. So I really was like, you know, Summer, I knew for a fact was like foaming at the mouth. Was like, hey, you got an open spot for that every time in the future. You let me know. And I was like, you got it. And then
You just love
Kiwo had
D&D.
and Kiwo stepped down, and I was like, I know who we got to tap. One Somersault. Tap.
Sumber.
Summer. So yes, I think that party's going to be insane. I'm gonna be real with you. It's gonna be insane.
So I've already told them, but the way my hardcore characters go
Yes.
is I do off and on.
Yes.
So we had D, who was a goofy character.
He
and
was not a
Belgium.
goofy character.
He was a goofy.
He's a goofy character to you. I would not classify any of your characters as goofy characters.
Oh, interesting. Because the way I play is I do goofy and then I do serious.
Yeah.
So D was goofy,
Yeah.
Belgian was serious,
Yeah.
Gabriel was goofy, Onwin was serious. X is
I
my
would
goofy.
say you've got quirky characters.
Huh.
Playing with 20, 30 something different players, I've seen goofy. You my friend are not goofy. There she is, the 5th player, Somersault! Yay!
Pisses in your cereal.
What?
What?
Pisses in your cereal.
This is why I booed her.
Pisses in your cereal.
See, here's the fun thing about it. As much as Crown will say, boo this lass, boo her, I say, everyone gave the oath. I didn't just put Summer in and was like, deal with it, everybody.
Gosh, she's
I
so
was
obnoxious. She's
I
in
went to
everything.
everyone individually. No, actually, that's you, Crown. Let's go ahead and clear up the
Whoa,
record.
whoa.
That's you
This
and
isn't
Juniper
about me.
right
This isn't
now.
about me.
Hold
It's
on
about
now.
her.
Summer was in all of my games during phase 2.
And that was 2 years ago.
Oh,
She's
God, it was so-
everywhere.
2 years
Everywhere I
ago.
look,
Uh-huh.
I can't escape her.
Uh-huh.
I'm just excited because I get to make a random character. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is, not on the 17th, we're going to take off next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, because Junie will be back, we're going to do everyone's level ups, and then we're going to roll for Crowned and Summer's character, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, we're not doing that next week?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking next week, because originally what I wanted to do, I was like, next week we'll do that. Poor Crown, I keep changing the schedule on him. Next Wednesday.
I'm so fucking cooked, man. I have no idea what
I
our schedule is.
Man. I know, man. I'm sorry. Don't worry. If I say D&D tomorrow, you'll know what the schedule is. Okay, dude? Listen.
sounds great.
Yeah. So originally I was like, let's do next week. We'll level everybody up. I'll do Junie's level behind the scenes because she is going to be out of town. I'll be off the following. We'll be off the following week. So that I can do a little vacation. No, wait, I'm sorry. No, then the following week, we would have had Kiwo back, and then we could have just started the session. But since Kiwo is stepping down, I went, you know what? Let's just take next week off, which originally we were going to do anyways. And then the following week will be housekeeping, and then we can do everyone, and everyone will be there at the same time. And then we can level everybody up. The audience can see everyone's level up, and we can then create 2 new characters.
Okay.
So yes, so next week, and by next week, I mean next Wednesday, we're off. Next Monday, we are still playing D&D with Into the Shadows Breach.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So next week, I just need you for Monday, pal. That's it.
Understood.
That's it. And hey, man, if I gotta tell you again, I'm okay with that too. I understand it's a little
Thank you.
confusing. It's all right. It's okay. Don't feel bad. Don't be. I don't even know what we're doing half the time anyway, so it's all good.
Like,
I gotta check the
we're
temp on
doing
my
it this
grill. I'll be.
week. Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's up, Stinker?
You're really gonna introduce me like that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
What you doing?
Well, then don't be so stinky then.
Maybe if you checked your DMs, you'd know what I was doing.
I'm fucking streaming,
But
you
you
dumb
don't.
bitch.
You don't. You never do.
I literally been talking to you all day today, you dumb. I punch your head off.
Classic. I was painting.
Oh. Oh, you were
Yeah.
painting a
Oh.
dragon.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Neat. Why?
I felt like it.
Oh, I see.
Why? Like, why paint?
That's cool though.
Thanks. No, it's not for like a D&D game, if that's what you're asking.
You just paint minis.
Yeah. It ain't finished yet, but it's getting there. We got the base layer down.
I was gonna ask. It looked a little flat.
It is flat, yes. We still got a dry brush so that the edges pop. And, add eyeballs.
My eyes. Do draw lore for honeypot?
For what?
Or what?
Summer's jar.
Jar.
Oh god, what was her jar's name again?
Honey.
Oh, was it Honey? I
Yeah.
thought that was
Yeah.
just a nickname. I can't remember. In years. Like 8 years ago.
2020 was 22 years ago.
Hey man, it was a decade ago. Crazy. 2020 really was the longest decade of my life.
20 what?
That's what you're eating right now. Oh. We made a bunch of new jar lore.
200 degrees. We got some time.
Jar lore.
Trying to get that grill up to about 500, and then I'll
hell
grill some burgers.
Mm.
Hey,
believe s- Yeah, what's up, Stinker?
all right. You know what? I'll take my business elsewhere.
My doogies are freaking out. My babies.
Oh, babies.
The fireworks.
Damn evil kids. So what day are we actually playing? The 17th?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. So we're not rolling next week. We're doing it on the 17th.
Correct.
Okay. Understood.
I want
Salute.
everybody present.
Salutes.
Mm-hmm. What?
So I salute.
Oh, I thought you said I thought you said sell lewds, and I'm like,
What?
I mean,
you don't
money's
want me to
tight.
do that. You don't want me to do that.
I mean, that's a good way to make a quick buck.
I guess so.
You heard the streamer. Do it.
Only racks.
Fucking do it.
Only right.
Look,
Shut up.
my sex appeal is sold on the mystery of what is underneath these rags. Okay, if I give it up, the mystery's gone. Everyone's lost interest in me. My audience,
Oh
gone.
yeah? I
Yeah.
put pictures of you through the AI machine. I know exactly what you look
Oh
like
my
underneath
shit!
your
It
clothes.
gave you.
Oh my
gave
God.
you
Wow.
no neck.
I've seen that picture before. I got an amazing rack, apparently.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but it's on your chin.
yeah. It's yeah. I got four boobies.
You also have
also
6
really
fingers
weird.
on a hand, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah. And my ass is on the front of me. Yeah. I know,
Yeah.
I've seen that picture.
I sold it for $200.
Yeah. And then I saw it on Facebook, and a bunch of people were like, "God damn, she's hot."
Oh my
I'm,
god.
I'm like,
Yo,
what are
she's
you?
single.
What are you looking at, dude?
I just like all the moving parts.
That's so fucking grotesque.
I truly is the future.
Made my nose bleed. Not because it was hot, but it gave me like an epileptic
My
shock.
brain didn't know what I was looking at anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Lovecraft is rolling in his grave.
Yeah. It was like looking at something like a forbidden Euclidean horror. Like your mind doesn't comprehend it.
It's
So you
like,
just-
what the fuck am I looking at right now? My big naturals, they're shrinking down a little bit. I'm losing some weight.
I was like, what? I had to see that it was somebody else making the comment.
Listen. When you become a larger man, you yeah, when you are a larger man, you grow some big naturals, and it's kind of embarrassing when you're like, God damn, is that a B cup? That's not good.
I like my titties. What are you talking about?
That's not good.
They fill up my shirt.
Yeah, but you want them. You want those moobies. You want those man chesticles. You don't want some.
You guys want to trade? I'd love to be flat chested right now.
Me too. Honestly, same. I would love to be flat chested.
Nothing flat
I,
about this. I flex.
I'm at that point where I'm fighting with my doctors and my insurance because there's technically nothing wrong with them health wise, but for me personally, I'm like,
wanna
I
get
want
rid of
them
them.
out of here.
You wanna
And
get
they're
rid of
like,
them.
well, yeah, insurance won't cover it unless there's actually something wrong. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. You nah, that won't work. You'll get all the freaks. I was supposed to be like, do a subathon. do a
I'm already doing a subathon. I can't do another subathon.
Get rid of them.
Hey guys, happy subathon. This subathon is for funding chopping off my tits.
My tits.
We're chopping them off. I'll give them to the highest bidder.
Oh my god.
Oh, pass, bud. Pass. Yeah, I'll hang them up on my wall,
The highest donator.
right above the fireplace. Be like, yep.
Can't wait.
Fucking trophy hunter.
Yeah.
And if you double second place, you get both.
Those were Summer's tits. They're just hanging up there now. Good hunt. Good hunt.
Hang them on the
Jesus.
wall.
Mr. Bite is gonna get way more than he bargained for.
There is some, yeah, that's some fucked up shit. You're like, all right, run to the forest, hunting for your tits.
Oh, dude, my poor neighbors.
Well, explain.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my ADHD. She's a high schooler and she's on the color guard, and her whole squad is over practicing while also doing a 4th of July barbecue.
Oh,
And we found out today that my dog does not like color guard. She does not like that they're throwing giant colorful flags in the air, and she has been nonstop barking at them the whole time.
I thought your window was open and you screamed, "It's tits!" But it was so loud, like your neighbor like turned over and went, "What the fuck? What the hell she going on there? Oh, what?"
Oh, that was my issue acting up being like, topic. What's a topic?
What? Wait, you broke up a little bit. Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, that was kind of strange.
You garbled up.
Yep.
ADHD said brain go. That's
New
it.
topic. Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
I do wish you luck. I do hope you get that surgery one day so you can be a happy camper.
Yes.
Was there a? Did they put a price tag? What is a common price tag for that? Because I feel like that's something.
Yeah, what's
A
the
lot-
Kickstarter stretch goal?
Kickstarter. Yeah. No, I feel like that's something a lot of people more recently are kind of looking more into. You know, so are we looking 5 digits?
If it's coming out of pocket, it's usually between 12 and 16,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a lot. That's like if you're paying for it out of pocket without insurance coverage.
Well, I'll tell you what. Summer. We'll put a stretch goal for the backer kit for Fiendish Forge.
Nice.
400k.
Don't worry. It's okay. Listen, I can fund my own boob removal one day. It's fine.
Just want everyone to be confused at the backer kit and be like, wait, what? You're like, don't worry about it.
At 200,000, we'll be adding our own exclusive X, Y, and Z. At 400k,
We'll be funding the tit removal.
Or chopping them off.
and they go, what?
What?
What? What is this?
Well, I just want to see if it works.
America,
Is-
baby.
America.
Is this some weird material that you can harvest? What?
Is this a new
Oh my
crafting
god,
material?
holy shit, rare drop.
Fuck. DM, what is the section that just says boob fat? What the fuck is this? So happy you asked. It's an alchemical, actually. If you
Like
mix it in,
ambergris.
yeah, if you mix it in with a potion, it's actually an elixir of giant's growth, except it only affects your members. Okay, we're out. We're done. I'm out. I'm just
And on that
Oh, I
note,
see. Oh, we're playing.
I
We're playing
just-
that kind of D&D. Understood.
Nice. People have been asking about that.
I
They
just
wanna
I need
know.
to- You ever get those little brain demons that are like, say this unhinged thing? And I go, okay.
Never. I would never
Yes.
do that.
Now it's out. Now it's out.
It's not like my unhinged shit is sound clipped in this Discord forever.
Yeah.
We talk about.
Man,
What's up, brother? What's the
I don't
matter?
know
What's
what
up,
I'm
man?
talking about. Nothing, man.
So how's that offhand attack?
Yo, it's great, man. It's great.
That's good, man.
The voices. Sometimes the voices win.
Everybody's got those.
Yeah, but I got them more often.
All right.
Homie,
I'm
what-
more
If it was,
schizophrenic.
I'm not
listen,
saying it's a challenge, but if it was,
Listen,
I'd win.
I'm just saying, yesterday I was in an argument with myself without realizing it, and Whoops is like, what the fuck is he talking about live on stream? So, like, it's...
Ooh.
That's just how my brain works. I go, wait a minute, I think Crown's name's wrong. Wait, no, it's not. I don't think... wait, what?
Oh, yeah. You had your breakdown in front of everybody.
That's every stream ever.
Whole crowd watching.
Yep. I don't know how I've made it this far with my profession. I get comments a handful of times where people go, guy who talks for a living goes on a ramble. And I'm like, oh, hey, man.
But that's every successful
Hey.
streamer.
Well, hey, look, if for someone who talks for a living, I'm doing pretty fucking all right because,
Hey, yeah, brother.
I mean, I'm someone that I grew up with speech problems. I had to go to like special speech classes and stuff like that because I couldn't talk too good. So the fact that I am a storyteller for a living is well, it's crazy. It's insane to me, honestly.
It's your power.
It's wild. I don't know what
Pretty dope,
happened. I don't
though.
know. It's kind of cool. I feel like it's a winning thing.
So my question was before titties, if you rolled into a campaign, the DM sat down and he was like, "Hey, there is a world map, but you don't get to see it." How would you feel about that?
Repeat that again.
Say you're joining a campaign and the DM's like, "I made this world. It's brand new. I have a basic world map, but you don't get to see it. All you get is your quest objective is by the old barn north of here, past the woods."
Repeat that again.
All right.
My brain is not computing.
All right. So, clearly, this is a more alien idea than I anticipated. So
All
imagine.
I'm hearing is imagine if there's a world map but you don't get to see it. That's as far as
Correct.
my
That
brain
is
has
it.
gotten.
That
on
is as far. Imagine the DM. All right, is
Uh-huh.
like, okay, this is the town you start in,
Mhm.
but you don't get a world map per se. You don't get like, oh, here's the borders of the kingdom.
Yeah, that was phase 2 for me. Yeah.
Okay. Then why did it take so long for you to understand?
Because okay, here's the thing that I saw. I understood what you said in the beginning. I understood the concept, but then you kept going and going and going, and I was like, I feel like my brain is not picking up on something that is supposed to be a very simple question. So I was very much like, surely I can't just. I mean, there's clearly more that he's saying.
No, that was it.
Yeah.
I fuck with
That's yeah, that's fine.
Especially if I can find like apps later on that aren't what were like imperfect, rudimentary maps, where I sort of have to play like GeoGuessr.
Yeah.
Like that was I like that with Outward, where I got a map.
Oh yeah, that's my
Tell me
favorite.
where the fuck I was.
That was my favorite thing with Outward as well, but you can't really do that with D&D, I feel like. Like that level of like, where are we? Let me look at a landmark kind of deal. You know what I mean? Because it's since it's an overhead game and Outward was an over-the-shoulder game. Like, yeah. I'll be right back. Check my grip.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it would rely on you a lot. Fizzle.
Yeah.
Would you let somebody take like cartography tools?
Yeah. I'd let you guys draw your own map. I don't think I could stop you.
They're pretty sick. I'd fuck with that idea. I'd probably make like a hex map while we're doing it.
Good, because your patron god suggested it, so it was a test.
Patron gods.
Correct.
What?
Your Matt Cohen.
Oh,
Yeah, your patron deity.
I thought you were referring to Solus in your setting.
No.
And I was
No.
like, huh?
No, your
God told
OOC patron. Your OOC patron said, don't give them a world, or suggested not giving them a world map, because it's more immersive.
I've also fucked with that idea. But I also like Hexcrawl.
That would be the thing. Is that it couldn't really be like a hexploration sandbox if you ain't got no hexes. So
Yeah.
there's that trade-off. But I'm not looking to make you guys a hexploration sandbox because I don't have time, nor the energy, nor the care to do that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No,
So you're saying that now
I do
because
not want to
you're a
make.
very pessimistic person,
I do not want to do
but
that.
I know.
No.
Deep down, it doesn't have to be now. It'll be sometime later, after you've been DMing for a bit.
Okay, well, that's
Where you
DMing
go,
for a bit. I haven't DM'd for a bit. Okay, I don't know how I'll feel. I haven't done anything.
I've seen
I'm-
Crown do that. I could do that. I mean, if he could do it, I could do it.
That's definitely not how I think.
But what if?
No.
We'll just have to wait.
Hey guys, I'm gonna switch my microphones. The quality is going to drop a little bit, but it is meant to be a microphone for my headset.
Okay.
Because I got a wireless
wow.
headset. I walked out to check the temperature on the grill. It's currently at like 250, but I can still hear you guys pristinely in my wireless headphones. So I'm gonna plug the mic into my wireless headphones, and when I go check, I can then continue to talk to you guys.
Sick.
I'll be
Very
grilling and hanging out with you guys.
The future's now.
The future's now, brother.
Lovely.
All right, so my quality's gonna change. There might be an audio shift. I'm warning you now.
I'm prepared for the slapback.
Thank you. Slapback coming now.
All right, how does this sound?
Holy shit.
Yep, that's some
What
drop.
is that?
It's a headset. Shut up.
Yo, what the fuck?
Entirely different person, more
Yo,
like.
give that old man his phone back. Who the fuck is this guy?
Holy shit.
Is it that? Come on, guys.
Who
It's just a
are you?
It's a headset. What are you talking
How did you
about?
get in this Discord?
What the fuck, dude? How?
Bert's been hacked. Bert's been hacked.
All right, hold up. Is there something I can do?
Holy
It's
shit.
not. I mean, we could understand.
I can
you.
understand you perfectly. I just don't know who you are.
Okay, asshole, listen. Sorry I'm not talking through my $1,000 microphone anymore.
You are forgiven.
Sorry I'm
Holy
literally
shit.
talking... Listen, sorry I'm talking through my Ventrilo quality...
Yeah, you got that Ventrilo vibe.
I got Halo 3 mic quality.
It does
This shit's
kind of feel
wild.
like it is
Hot-
kind of feel like I'm calling like IT support.
Motherfucker, what do you want from me?
It was just such a dramatic change.
Mm-hmm.
Warned you!
Very
Hey.
suddenly.
Warned you!
Yeah, I know you did, but that didn't prepare me.
Prepare you for this. What the fuck do you want from me? Is it? I know we go from like pristine, beautiful, wonderful. Hey guys.
This is the equivalent. You went from like
Hey, how's it going? My name is Brett Optimus. It's nice to meet all of you.
to what I sound like now without the modifier.
Yeah, it's weird how hardware changes and I sound different because of it.
It is crazy.
Make it stop.
I'm going outside. Fuck you all. You all jealous you can't do this.
Go outside.
God, a
I
crocodile
mean, I could
grabs
do
you.
it.
Yeah, you can't go
I don't know if I
outside.
want to. It's like 90 degrees outside.
They're making fun of me because the headset mic sounds so different.
Don't tell Mazay.
Mazay, they're bullying.
Of course I'm gonna tattle on you guys. You kidding me?
Mazay.
Of course I'm gonna tattle you. Michelle bullied me.
Make it stop.
Look, I know I sound like shit, but I am outside in front of my grill, smoking some meats.
You only sound crackly now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I'm outside.
Yep, that'll do it.
Damn gators are fucking with the connection. A game called Echelon Book. Or if
So
you
my
want
mic is crackly while I'm outside.
It was only when I guess when you were near your grill.
I'm near my grill now.
Huh. You sound better now. It was just a
Okay.
little hiccup then.
Okay.
Best to say.
Like this headset isn't detrimental to the quality of your stream, right?
Brother,
If
I
I'm
don't
here,
have,
it's
like,
not.
I don't have like a quality control, my man.
I'm asking you, man. I'm just saying, I don't want to root. Like I'm at a ventriloquist call about to do a WoW raid.
Wow.
I heard maybe a third of that.
I think I heard WoW rate at the end of it.
That's basically the most important part was sound like I'm in a ventriloquist for a WoW raid.
True to life.
That's what I
honestly.
said. That's what I said.
Yeah, but I put
said-
that together. You,
Yeah, that was true
that was
deduction.
that was a guess.
All right. Okay. So fucking message received. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm just saying you break up a little bit.
Yeah, all right. I'm just saying.
Look, I'm just saying, tech-wise, that's pretty cool
My
to do.
goodness. Hey, you missed it. There was a guy on your mic for a little bit.
Some little fucking freak.
Yeah, he says he was like grilling meats or some shit.
I don't
It
know
was
who the
crazy.
fuck that guy was.
Yeah, that was the Zuck, man. He was grilling some meats.
You need to keep a better eye on your backyard, man. I don't know who
Yeah,
that guy was. He
You know
snuck
what?
in.
I'm just gonna switch over to my my headset mic now, just out of spite. Just out of angry spite.
Grr.
Whatever happened to Ventrilo? Why did we abandon it all at the same time?
Because of Discord.
No, I thought it was because of Skype, right?
No, because even during Skype, I was still using Vent.
Yeah. I definitely remember using a whole host of different stuff depending on who I was talking to. Either it was
see.
Skype, I think it was Skype first, Ventrilo, or like TeamSpeak.
Yeah, those are the three we bounced around before Discord sort of
I
popped
just-
into existence.
I don't want to give people more of a reason to despise me. You know what I mean? That's just
What?
what I'm trying to avoid.
What?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I come in, people are like, oh my god, it's Crown. And I come in, and I'm like, hey guys, what's up? And they're like, yeah, okay, Brett's here too, that's cool. Then I go, oh guys, what's going on? And with the stupid mic, and they're like, this fucking asshole. This
I don't think a single
piece-
person would do that because
This
everybody
piece
likes
of
you here.
shit. This Piece
You're
of
in a
shit.
safe space.
Brett,
People
they're
who
coming after you for my equality, they'll be coming after me.
People who
Your
show
mic's
up,
great.
who like, it'd be fucking hilarious if I had people that were like, yeah, I like Crown, and then you join stream and they go, I don't like Brett. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
There was literally one person. I will bring him up. There was literally one person that fucking did that a few nights ago.
Did they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Was it the guy who was arguing with you about D&D and they got banned?
Yeah. Yeah,
Was it that guy? Oh, fuck
Yeah,
that guy.
it was just the D&D thing.
The guy who came in and was like, I'm here to cause problems.
I couldn't argue with Brett on his stream, so I'm going to argue with him now in
Yeah.
this stream.
That shit cracked me
Classic.
up. I don't want to. I won't say any names or poke fun,
Classic.
but that shit cracked me up. Because I literally remember the conversation. They were upset because they moved the like sculpt ability that evocators get, I guess, at 2nd level to 6th level.
Yeah.
Which makes sense to me because it's like, what AoE are you doing with your first
Correct.
or 2nd level spells?
I was like, it
And
makes
the-
perfect sense. You literally get it after getting Fireball. Like, it's
they were
genius.
they were upset because they wanted to have the multi-class ability to grab 2 levels of wizard and then do anything else and be able to sculpt. And I'm just like, yeah, but they don't balance for multi-classing, so that's why they didn't consider you. You know, they literally were like that. And apparently that was taken as Brett talking about more customization, yet fucking hates multi-classing characters. And I'm like, huh?
That's me. I gestured to myself. I
Oh,
fucking
that was,
hate
yeah, you were. Oh,
multi-classing.
you were fucking proud at that point. I was like, guys, I never said that. Crowd's like, yeah, I did. Multi-classing sucks.
Fucking YouTube one-shot any boss build. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
fucking cool, man.
And then that transformed into God. Everyone that what are they argue at multi-classing goes into the YouTube Reddit argument like every multi-classing is that. It was like, that's not what's being said right now.
I was like,
That's
yeah,
just-
it is. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh,
'Cause that's
that's
exactly what it is.
It's like-
The only time it's a
Damn,
the
I
only
was
time
trying
it's
to
a
help ya.
genuine like
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I want a multi-class and it isn't some fucking YouTube garbage
yeah.
is when it's a person who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and they go, I saw this in a video game
Why do I suck?
and I want to do it. And I go, okay, well, you know that you can't cast spells as a barbarian while you're raging, right? And they go, I can't. And I go, no, man. And they go, oh.
But how do I get my resistances and cast spells if I don't?
They
If
go,
I
I
don't
want to.
cast this.
I want to cast fireball on myself. I'm like, yeah, you can do that, but you can't do it while raging. And they go, oh, do I have to
Oh.
multi-class? I'm like, no, man. I will give you an ability so you can do that, and that way you can still do all the cool shit you want to do without fucking gimping yourself. And they go, oh, thanks, DM. And I go, you're welcome, man.
You're welcome. Just tell me what you want to do, and you can do it.
It's
You
really
don't have to
that
try and pull
simple.
You really don't have to
Yeah, it's
try
pretty
and
funny.
pull a fast one on me. Like, I'll just give you the ability to do it.
You want to
Dude.
do it so you can cast fireball at your feet and take half damage? Thick, man. Let's make
My
it
man-
happen.
My man
Yeah.
argued with Brett in his stream like Brett hated multi-class, and then came to Crown's channel as thinking he found like a defender, and actually found the guy who hates multi-class.
Yeah, I found the actual guy that was like,
That's,
yeah, the person you thought I was, that's him
that's
over
it.
there. You're
It's
in the
pretty-
stream of the
pretty-
person that feels the way that you hate right now, and you're swinging at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave them a 24-hour timeout because they were just getting so hostile. I tried to, at any time I go, hey man, it's okay. Just kind of like chill a little bit. You're coming off a little hot. And they went, no, I'm not. And that's just my favorite thing is when I tell you
Wrong.
when I tell you, hey man, I know what you think, but can you just not do that? And we'll be cool. And then it goes, I don't know what the fuck. Like,
No.
that is honestly, if you want to find a way to get banned from my chat really quickly, when I go, hey, can you not do this thing? Because for whatever reason, it's really annoying the fuck out of me. So can you just not do this and we'll be cool? And then they go, but I'm not doing that. And then you start getting defensive. You're like, you do realize you're dealing with someone that's not like gonna think like a robot and be like, confirmed, not intended. Now I'm gonna be like, all right, asshole.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Sir, this is like a legal system. There's no judge to appeal to.
Yeah. You know how I win arguments? I ban you before I lose my fucking mind. That's how I win my arguments. I don't want to win an argument. I just want to move on. So my brain doesn't latch onto this
I don't
shit.
want justice. I want peace.
That's it. 100%. That's all it is. If I go, hey, can you just not do that thing you're doing? It's kind of bothering me. And then you get into well, I'm gonna prove why you're wrong and I'm right. And I'm gonna be like, buddy, it's not about being wrong or right. It's about shutting the fuck up. So now I'm just gonna have to do it for you. Ban.
You've made my life so much simpler. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pulls out my 357 Magnum. Thank you.
I'll ask people like, hey, you're getting a little heated, relax. Because sometimes people don't realize how they sound in text. And unfortunately, when it comes to like typing, we don't really have the nuance of, you know.
Oh yeah, text is awful for like.
Text is terrible because I will always read something and I will always take it the worst way. And I do recognize that as a flaw of mine, but I can't help but read it in a snarky, sarcastic, fuck you voice that makes me lose my fucking mind every fucking time. So I usually have to go, hey, I know you're probably not intending to sound this way, but it's kind of coming across that way. And then if you come to me and be like, hey man, and this is the guaranteed way to get banned in my chat. If you go, hey man, relax, I'm not doing that. If you tell me to calm down and relax, you're gone. Yeah. Considering I once ranted while drunk on Brett's stream and didn't get banned, his patience is impressive. Well, yeah, so sometimes you'll get people that'll come into the stream and they'll be like, woo, I'm drunk. And I'll be like, all right, but like, calm it down and maybe go do something else so you don't do something that you're going to fucking regret.
You are being recorded.
Yeah, also, like, if you're drunk and you come in my chat and I don't think you're drunk, then you clearly have it together. But you go, wasted it! I go, all right. It'll be like, hey man, I'm glad you're having a good time, but maybe come back later or something like that. You're being a little weird right now.
Let's give you a day in the tank, bud.
Yeah, let's put you in the tank, brother. See what we can do.
I think that was the only person I've ever had come in.
Well, also
basically you instigate a fight.
Yeah, I mean, it happens rarely. Like, as much as I complain about it, it happens very rarely. Also, you have a very welcoming persona about you that makes people go, yeah, I feel pretty comfy here. I'm stressed and anxious all the time, so I'm a bit of a wild shot. Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. You don't know what you get with me when I turn on the stream.
I fuck with that though.
Yeah.
Very honest.
I mean, it's the only way that you can work on yourself, right? Yeah. Is when you acknowledge your flaws and go, all right, I'm gonna work on that. So I very much have been working on that for like since I've started. I was way worse before. Someone would say something a little off color, and I'll just be like, "You're dead to me. You're a fucking idiot." like go away. Yeah. Like my ex one time said like, "Oh, you're much better now. You were bad when you first started." I was like, "Yeah, you couldn't tell me that. This is my career. What the fuck?" Yeah.
What was?
Yeah.
How bad was bad? Was it like, damn, Brett, way to like you fucked up that one and you go
Die.
I don't.
Ban him?
I don't know. I probably had a shorter fuse because I was very stressed at the time. Because I was trying to get partner and stream every day, and that's why I said I hate the partner grind. It really fucks with your brain. So, but nowadays you just kind of look around and go, yeah, shit's good. And every once in a while, someone's gonna say something weird, and I'm just gonna have to be like, "Stop it," and then I move on. It's about learning how to. Because also my issue is I will dwell and hold on to a thing, and then latch on, and then not be able to let go because I need to explain every nuance, every crevice, every reason why I am feeling the way I feel, so you don't look at me and be like, "Wow, this guy's a son of a bitch." I'm like, I need to explain to you why I am this way, so you don't look at me like a son of a bitch. Nowadays, I just go, "Quit it." Stop.
Get help.
Stop it.
And then I go, I gotta move on. But as far as what I used to do, I couldn't tell you. But I'm pretty sure it was just insecurities and dealing with it. And that's just because also a big thing about streaming that they never tell you is your audiences consistently change, and you will never stop fearing that it's because you're a shitty individual that nobody likes. So your audience does fluctuate a lot. And so because of that, you'll have to be like, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I keep my audience? And ultimately it's because like, this is your life, brother. You know, this is what you do. Expecting a person to watch you for 4, 5, 6 years is kind of unnatural for anything. People move on, people's lives change, everything goes on. Tastes change, like it's just all part of the process. But newer streamers will see an audience completely change and be like, "What did I do wrong?
What have I done?"
And a lot of the time, it is because. Usually it's because you're a smaller streamer, which means you get to be a little bit more intimate with the audience. You get to have a little bit more one-on-one time with audience members. And then you grow, and you can't really do that anymore once you're at like 100, 200, 400 viewers. You know, you can't really respond to every message. You can't really do that. And so people who liked that intimate setting aren't getting that anymore, and then they go, and then more often than not, they just go to another smaller streamer. It's growing pains of finding success as a streamer.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Although I do feel like, you know, ever since I made the switch to D&D, like I have been seeing less of a switch, and I think a lot of that has to do with, you know, you're growing, you're finding growth, people's expectations are a little bit more tempered. So then you're kind of good to go there. Oh yeah, I am with flaw, but I am working on it. It is my anxiety that makes me work so damn hard. I feel like. I'm not trying to say that to be self-deprecating. I'm just trying to say that as like, you know, like.
I mean, I understand.
Yeah, it's like sometimes your flaws makes you the better side of yourself, and it's just something you have to. Yeah, everyone has to fight their demons, but acknowledging them first is very important.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna go check on my grill.
Very good.
I'm gonna take you all with me, bitches.
Woo!
Woo!
Take care, Skullcon. Thanks for hanging out, brother, and hopefully you enjoy your D&D.
Time to wait. Where'd my? Oh, I was like, where'd the mic go? It's been plugged in the entire time.
Gotta keep it charged.
It's literally plugged in my headset. I was like, where'd the mic go? Where'd the travel mic go?
All right, you guys ready to fight Onyxia?
Oh my god. Yes, sir, I am.
I have to really applaud this.
Everybody
smooth
got
transition.
everybody got elixirs. Everybody got potions. Are we good?
All right, everyone good to go? Onyxia's been giving us a lot of trouble this run, so I really need you to buckle down and focus. When I say left, go left. When I say right, go right. Okay? Crown?
Yeah, man.
Jesus,
Okay.
I just had a fucking flashback to Cataclysm. Holy shit. I was on Spine of Deathwing there for half a second. That was wild.
Ugh. This shit's taking forever.
Wow, PTSD. Yeah, I guess.
This shit's taking forever. Oh, I gotta stop closing it, first of all.
wanna make it Deathwing. Hate Spine of Deathwing. Spine of Deathwing was okay. Progressing through that whole raid was okay. I've already told one of the more iconic stories from that. I've told it many times. I guess I can use. No, this one has skulls. Never mind. Oh wait. Oh wait, there's one that doesn't have skulls. Use that one. You're saying anything, Mr. Ultimus? I cannot understand.
I wasn't saying anything important.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out why the temp wasn't raised, and I forgot I had to open the top vent so that oxygen can go, in fuego, out. So you need the top vent open to raise the temperatures faster.
I just did it for the mounts, and the epic mount still never drops. Oh, God, what is that? The Lifebringer's Handmaiden or whatever that dropped from the tower fight.
Look, that Deathwing fight was dumb. All of it was dumb. The end of of Cataclysm was the stupidest, rushed, laziest. Like
Now it's the time of mortals.
I when people were like, "Boy, wow, Cataclysm Classic," and I'm like, "Why are we doing this? This is so
It
dumb."
was so stupid. They really should have just stopped at Wrath.
Yep.
And now
I
they're
agree.
even talking about doing Mop. And I'm like, fucking no, do not. Because Mists of Pandaria
Mop.
is such a iconic time for me.
Yeah.
I have so many good memories from
But-
Mists of Pandaria. And like, just
Yeah.
stop it, man. Just fucking don't ruin that. Don't besmirch those memories. Like,
Hey, I was excited to play Wrath of the Lich King again. Like I wish I could have stayed the entire expansion.
see, that's again, like, Wrath is iconic though.
Yeah.
Wrath is like, if we're talking about when a game should have ended,
Yes.
Wrath should have been the end of the
Yes.
series.
Abs 100, 1,000, 1,000,000%.
The death of the Lich King is Arthas Menethil is such an iconic
Yes.
villain that to kill him and then move on is to
I
be
have
like
stopped
a fucking,
caring.
What?
I have stopped caring since Lich King. I have stopped. Cataclysm, they were like, okay, we're gonna blow up the world and be a new world map. I'm like, okay, that's kind of
Just make a new game.
Yeah, make a WoW 2.
You killed your BBEG.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now you go back to what you're known for. You start making your RTSs again and make a new fucking story.
Nah, man. The money was there, dude. The money was there. You can't go back when you're making mad WoW money.
That all should have just been funneled into their new RTSs so they can make a new story.
True.
Oh
Good.
no. Oh no.
Ow. What?
I think I know what happened.
Wow.
Yep, I know exactly what happened. So I got some
Just-
dates. I got some dates for you. I'm gonna get a little silly with it. I'm gonna
Put on the
get a little
conspiracy
theory
caps,
craft
boys.
with it. That's
Oh.
right. So I am happy to announce that in 2008, Wrath of the Lich King came out, specifically the end of 2008. So it had already been developed in development for a while. They worked on it, they finished it, they fleshed it out, they built it. Boom, 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 boom. Good to go. 2008. Would you also like to know what else happened in 2008?
They got bought.
I was in 8th grade. What happened?
They were bought by Activision.
Oh,
The Activision
God damn it,
Blizzard
the
merger
merger.
happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, it's immediately
So-
when Blizzard went to shit.
If you're curious as to looking at Cataclysm and going,
No!
what happened?
Correct.
Activision!
You specifically are now looking at, because keep in mind, Blizzard was doing pretty good for itself. It was doing all this shit. And then Activision went, hi, we got a bunch of money. Let's go ahead and swallow you up. And Blizzard's pretty hot, so let's milk that IP for all it's worth, baby. Woo! And then the spirit was gone because it became all about the money. And so it does not surprise me that the first expansion made with Activision's hand in it went, wouldn't it be crazy if like the world blew up and we had a brand new map, you could fly everywhere? That'll get the bucks going, right?
My hands trembling in clenched fists as I hold them up into the air. Bobby
I wonder when all the like employment harassment and abuse started happening too, and random firing. That would be crazy.
It's just the moment, anytime, I'm just saying right now, anytime there's a merger and people go, this is gonna be amazing, I am now at the point where I go, this is gonna suck ass for everybody.
Liar.
This is gonna suck ass for everybody because now the mergers are merging with the mergers and it's just turning into one big capitalist, make as much money as possible shit show.
Macrosoft.
Yeah.
Infinite growth.
Mars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kata was my first ever time playing WoW. I fucking love Kata. I have nothing but fond memories. Kata, of Mop, of Draenor. Even though a lot of people hated Warlords of Draenor, I have nothing but fond memories.
Draenor was fine. It's just the spirit was gone. Starting with Kata, it just everything just kind of became the same, and I was fine with it because the formula works. So I enjoy it. You know, I thought Draenor's stronghold system was a little mobile gotcha gamey, you know, definitely a little mobile, like we keep repeating and all that shit. But I had a good time. I enjoyed it, you know, and it was fine.
I'm a roleplay PvPer. So things like Battlegrounds and Arena is what kept me in the game for a very long time.
Yeah,
and roleplay. Like roleplay basically fucking is what kept me in WoW longer than anything else.
I am PvE all the way. I could care less about PvP.
Gladiator, baby, let's fucking go!
Kata was fine. They definitely, what they did with Kata was they were trying to bring the difficulty of WoW back because people were complaining that Lich King was too easy compared to like original WoW. So they're like, all right, we'll go back to original WoW difficulty. That's what the people want, right? And then everyone went
getting fucking wrecked in heroic dungeons in Kata before they tuned a lot of things. It was like, oh yeah, you want to do heroic dungeons to get your shit ready before you start doing your raiding? Sick, man. I hope you enjoy getting fucking curb stomped for the next 55 minutes. Because your discipline priest wasn't tuned correctly for this patch, and we actually nerfed them into the fucking ground.
Yeah, I actually want to talk to you about that. We're not bringing any discipline priests into the raid.
Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Until next patch. Next patch.
Okay. We got what? I think it was Resto Druids were actually really sick at early Kata. Probably just Holy Priests, because I think they want everybody to go Holy Priests. Oh god, CCing was insane in Kata. Holy shit. I remember having to mark a billion things as the tank. And be like, alright, triangle is polymorph, circle is sap, fucking diamond is frost trap, like, ugh. Mists of Pandaria and Legion were probably the best PvP experiences I've had in World of Warcraft. Mop was insane.
I don't know what they did right in Legion, but Legion was pretty solid. And by solid, I mean like up to the first raid, because ever since after Lich King, I pretty much transformed into Kata, I think I went all the way to the end, kind of. Nope, I definitely didn't. I think I did the last raid after that. Yeah, so after Lich King, I became a first patch Andy, which means up to the content upon release and went, that was fun. I'll try this again when everything's about to end so I can play everything at the same time ever.
Nice.
I did not have the interest. I had no fucking interest. It was crazy.
I know a lot of people that are like that. I did Nightmare, Emerald Nightmare with a bunch of people in Legion when it came out, and then we never saw those people again.
Yeah, it just but from when I was playing Lich King, I was there from beginning to end. I was waiting for the new raids to come out. I thought some of the best raids came out during Lich King, during Wrath of the Lich King. You know, the Naxxramas recycle was a little weird, but I didn't get to play Naxxramas before, so I was fine doing that. Uldor is just a beautiful fucking raid.
Uldor
Like,
is
absolutely
fucking iconic.
Oh, it's so good. And then Icecrown Citadel was also
100%.
really fucking good. Oh my god.
I remember being pissed going back, like playing in Kata, and then my friend's like, hey man, do you want to come help us clear ICC 25 heroic so that way my friend can get their to get Shadow Fury? And I was like,
Shadowmourne.
What the fuck is that? And they go, oh, you've never done it before? Come on. And I see ICC for the first time and I go,
Holy fuck.
So good, dude. And that's why, and I think honestly, I ever since the final dungeon of Cataclysm, I was like, fuck this, fuck all of this. Because it is, they just were like, recycled assets. It's just nothing new, nothing interesting. Everything's it's just recycled fucking assets. It just says something when they're like, hey, the last raid of Cataclysm, we're going back to Wrath, baby. Let's fucking go. It's like, are you shitting me right now, dude? Are you kidding me right now? Because there was a bunch of content they like abandoned in Kata. And I feel like I feel like Kata just went. It just must have went so poorly because that was also the first time that like sub numbers like because every expansion like record sub numbers subs kept going up. It was really good. Cataclysm, it started going. It started going down, and I think everyone fucking hit. Yeah, I think everyone panicked, and we're like, we gotta get to the new expansion like right now. And yeah, it was. And then I hated Mop's final raid because
Siege of Orgrimmar taking 2 fucking years. My god.
I like Siege of Orgrimmar was repeat shit, but also I hated the fucking fact that because I was a Horde player, I hated the fucking fact that they were like, the Horde, they're the bad guys. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm not a bad guy.
Began the trend of, hey, Horde, I want you to know that we fucking hate you.
You're the bad guy.
And we're gonna get rid of your war chiefs every 5 fucking months. Because guess what? You go, hey, we did Siege of Orgrimmar. It had a fairly fun conclusion. The book that followed it up, because I used to be so invested in the lore, I read the fucking books, where I was like, damn, the Trial of Garrosh is crazy. It leads into Warlords of Draenor. That's pretty wild. Cool. So we have Vol'jin now as our war chief, except we don't fucking see him at all.
Yeah, Vol'jin was cool, and they killed him immediately at the beginning of
a fucking iconic character from Warcraft, from their fucking RTS, goes, yeah, you're not going to see him for a whole expansion after he becomes war chief.
Yeah.
And then at the start of Legion, we kill him. And then we go, oh.
And Vol'jin goes, hey, Banshee Queen, you're the one now. And I go, like, that's weird.
Okay, well, another iconic character.
Let's see where this goes.
Sure. I'm willing to give her a chance. And look, through some of Legion, she's like, yeah, for the Horde. I'm here for the Horde. And you go, oh, wow, a little bit of that faction love is there. And then
a little uncharacteristic of Sylvanas, but yeah.
fucking expansion, Battle for Azeroth, she goes,
I never actually fucking liked the Horde. I think you're all stupid fucking animals. I tricked all of you.
Hee.
And then Shadowlands is just her being tricked, and then they were like, but she redeems herself. I'm like, you have butchered this character
it's
to
fucking,
oblivion.
Oh my god.
So
Shadowlands, they
stupid.
just start
So
going
stupid.
around. They just start like killing off
Member.
character ideas, and they go, "Oh, did you really like somebody who? Oh my god,
Let me tell you right now, if you were around during the Lich King, the Wrathgate event, which was removed, which I don't understand why they did it in retail. The Wrathgate was iconic. This was some good shit. This is where we actually got to see like the strain between the Horde Alliance. That shit was a surprise because they had never done anything like that. Because you'd be questing in Wrath, you'd be doing your thing, you're following the quest line, you're doing blah blah blah. You're over at Cat, help me out. I forget what the region is, but you're over at where the Dragon Soul was, whatever that region was, with the tower and the dragons and everything, and you event Dragonblight. Thank you. You go over to the Wrathgate because they need your fucking help. Everyone's gathering together, and now we are going to push the offensive is pushing through to Icecrown. We're taking the fight to the Lich King. We got the Horde over here, we got the Alliance over here, and we're coming together and we're pushing through. And so, did you do the Wrathgate event? Yeah, so you're pushing through, and you do that, and then suddenly here comes Arthas. Arthas comes out and is like, you want to fucking go? Let's do this. Let's fight right here. And then you hear that nefarious laughter from Putris, or whatever the fuck his name is. And he's like, what was it?
think we had forgotten?
Yeah,
You
so
think
good.
we had forgiven?
Yeah, so good, because it is the Forsaken hate Arthas, right? Because they hate him, but more importantly, they hate everybody. That's
the scourge
and death to the living. And it is during all the chaos, they capture the Horde's champion. My boy
Barrock Sourfang's son.
Yeah,
And then they capture Bolvar Fordragon.
Yeah, so
a fucking iconic hero of the Alliance.
Yeah, and so then Horde Alliance don't know what the fuck happened, so they have to scurry away, and both are like Horde is like. So did you do the quest afterwards though? Did you do like the dungeon, like
They didn't remove it in Cataclysm, so I did get to do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
Where you
removed it.
follow Thrall, and they do a fucking purge of the Undercity.
Yeah, they're
all
like,
of the Royal Apothecary Society.
Yeah, they're like, we're going in. So the Horde's attacking because they're like, that's not what we're about. Let's stop whatever the fuck that. Because also Sylvanas is like, I don't know why that happened.
Thrall rolls up and he's like, Sylvanas, you dumb bitch. What the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
And she's like, hey.
Wasn't me.
Chill. Not me, my guy. I'll
Not
even
me.
come with you.
Yeah.
To put these traitors to the sword.
It was the fucking Dreadlord that I've kept at my council the entire fucking time.
I gestured. It's Balthazar. That's so wild that he did it.
Yeah, and it's like, the fucking Dreadlords that swore allegiance to the fucking Lich King, who's like, yeah, I'm with you guys now. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, okay. It's like, haha, it was me the entire time. It was like, yeah, no shit. You're a fucking Dreadlord. Meanwhile, the Alliance, racist motherfuckers, fucking King Varian, racist motherfucker, goes in and goes, Horde. This got Horde stink all over it. They fucking try to get us at the Wrathgate. We're charging in to the point where Varian and Thrall meet at like a crossroad in Undercity, and it's so fucking heated. And Varian's saying some fucked up shit because he's like, you stupid orcs. Like, we gotta fuck, because he's from an old time. He's from the Warcraft, right? He just shows up.
Grandpa. We
He
can't
came
say
back-
those words anymore.
Yep, and so because he has been gone for 2 expansions.
He was also a slave.
Yeah, and that's is it.
Logar is.
Yes!
He's got a reason to hate orcs, if we're being
that's-
honest.
So does Thrall, who was also they both had a similar upbringing
Correct.
as far as that they were both
They were each other's parallel.
gladiatorial bit. Yeah, exactly. And Thrall had enough wisdom to be like, we gotta work with them. We gotta work with the Alliance, otherwise we're not gonna get shit done. And Varian's like, stupid orcs, we gotta kill them all.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, Thrall had every and this is the debate I want between Horde and Alliance, where it's like I'm like, guys, Thrall had every reason to be like Varian, and he wasn't. He managed to keep his cool. His name is Thrall.
I think the reason that
Yeah.
Thrall came out of the situation better is because of who he was around.
Yeah. Because
Varian, as a Logar, had Brawl Bearmantle as his homie, who's a night elf, also was a slave at the time, and then
Jesus.
Valera Sanguinar, who was a blood elf,
Mhm.
who was a slave at the time.
So the elves are the problem.
The one orc who's the one who sold him into the whole gladiatorial thing eventually let him go, but that's really it.
Yeah.
That's like, aside from earning a ton of fucking rep and respect as a Logar and getting his iconic blades and shit like that, he didn't really have the best experience with the Horde versus Thrall, who met Jaina while in Kalimdor and immediately had his perspective changed entirely by Jaina having a very similar mindset to him, where she's like, yeah, peace. My dad's a fucking super racist. Like, you want to talk about racism? My dad fucking hates you guys because he fought in the wars against you.
Yep.
I didn't do that. I think you guys are cool. I met you. I met, oh god, what's the big fucking
Rexar?
Rexar. Rexar helped me do a bunch of cool shit. So we're like this. She basically wraps her fingers together. You and me, we're homies. And when
We're
my dad
homies.
gets here, I'm gonna step aside so you can kill the super racist.
Yeah. I'm choosing your side. Yeah, because Archimonde was coming down. It was like, yeah, we're dealing with fucking demons right now. We're dealing with the Legion right now. Like, fuck that. Yeah, well, you're not my enemy right now. I'm talking to the big guy that's about to destroy the fucking world tree over there. And yeah, everyone got to get. But that's what it was. If Jaina wasn't there at the Wrathgate, Thrall and Varian would have been at each other's throats and would have immediately fought each other and killed each other. And they were like,
It didn't help that Thrall, in an attempt,
well, Garrosh was
honor-
there too, and
Yeah.
Garrosh was being a dick.
in an attempt
about
to
that.
honor his like best friend's legacy in the form of Grommash Hellscream by taking his son and basically elevating him to like bring him along to be like,
That's the
yeah, you're
dumbest thing.
you're
that-
my friend's, you're my best friend's like
Son.
child, and as a
Yeah.
result, I'm going to try and give you the experience that he should have had. I'm going to give you the positions that he should have had, and then that only caused more problems because Garrosh
Was a super racist.
Garrosh was a fucking loyalist, like hyper nationalist to the extreme.
I hated
where
Gar-
he's like, but here's the
Yeah.
thing. It's a bit of a half and half because I'm an orc main.
Yeah.
Where
I understand why people were about Garrosh, and it was really cool seeing him at the beginning of Wrath being like, he's the one that's leading the orcs into battle against. I'm like, cool, Garrosh is doing some shit, let's go. But I think it was the Wrathgate when it's like, oh my god, this guy is not a diplomat whatsoever. Like, we
he
can't let
has no
Garrosh
diplomacy in his fucking bones.
we can't let Garrosh anywhere that has any diplomacy. And then we start getting MMO champion leaks about Cataclysm and also the book that comes out, and it's like, yeah, he's the war chief now, and I'm like,
Woo!
I went, what?
So hold on, hold on.
What?
Okay, so I fully blame Thrall for what he did. Where Thrall's like, guess what, motherfucker? You're in charge now. And I'm like, why the fuck do you take somebody who's effectively in their late 20s and go, guess what? You're in charge of
everything.
I think Thrall's logic was to essentially push Garrosh in the deep end, that once he was going to be challenged, he was going to figure it out. I didn't like that he sacrificed his entire he didn't sacrifice the well-being of the entire horde.
It's so
for
bad
that lesson.
Because he's like, I leave you with the counsel of Varrock Sourfang, of one of the Varrock and Eitrig, some of the most badass orc warriors who are going to.
By the way, Varrock just lost a son.
Wisdom.
Just lost his boy, so he's in a perfect mindset.
Eitrig is going to counsel you. However, Eitrig has also been tempered by time, and Eitrig, understandably, is cool with humans.
Yes.
So he's going to guide you a little bit. And you have the infinite wisdom of the Tauren in the form of Cairn Bloodhoof.
Yep.
And you have the wisdom of the trolls in the form of Vol'jin and the other shadow hunters. So I'm going to leave them to you, and you're going to listen to everything they say. Except Garrosh is fucking like 20-something and is effectively a kid.
And it's like, I'm like, it's time for the new wave, motherfucker.
He's effectively a child compared to everybody else that you left not in charge. So when Cairn comes in and goes, I'm gonna knock some fucking sense into your head because you're being a moron, I go, okay, that makes the most sense. That Cairn motherfucking Bloodhoof, an iconic character,
so good.
Guess what? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you to teach you a lesson. And I go, yeah, man, I may like Garrosh, but if there's anybody who should be war chief in Thrall's absence, it's fucking Cairn Bloodhoof.
Yep.
Not only that, not only because Cairn's a iconic character, but also the Bloodhoof tribe in Warcraft are some of the best Tauren warriors ever.
They've got the mindset for peace and meditation, but they'll fuck you up if they need to.
100%.
They're not gonna be like, hey man, it's chill. They're gonna be like, time for war. Like,
I just wish that the writers had been more consistent, because there are multiple moments when Magatha Grimtotem poisons Garrosh's weapon during the Mak'gora. And he kills Cairn because Cairn
unintentionally
rocked his fucking world. Garrosh is literally this close. My fingers are fucking touching to dying. Because Cairn is whooping his ass every way to Sunday. And then he gets one hit in and goes, wait, why the fuck am I winning? Wait, what the fuck is happening? As Cairn dies to the poison, he turns around and fucking wipes the floor. He goes with Bane to push all the Grimtotem out of Thunderbluff because he's fucking livid.
He's dishonored. He's
like,
furious.
You fucking robbed me, Magatha, you dumb bitch. I want all the smoke. So I was like, okay, I can fuck with that. I think it's fucked that Cairn died. However, we're seeing an honorable side of Garrosh.
There are moments.
Where he recognizes,
there are moments.
Exactly. You see it again in fucking God,
you're talking
mountains.
About Stone Talon. You're talking about Stone Talon.
You see it again in Stone Talon, where his general's like, I fucking hydrogen bombed a druid alcove exactly as my war chief commanded, and Garrosh rolls up and he's like, hey, you fucking moron, there's nobody for me to control if you kill everybody. And guess what? I didn't tell you to fucking kill everybody either.
He was pissed.
So another amazing character moment where Garrosh goes, I relieve you of duty, and fucking throws him off the cliff. And I go, holy shit, this guy fucks.
I want
I
to
can
see.
get behind this guy.
I wanted to see more of that guy because he's still flawed, and I still would have been like, this guy's an asshole. But I would have been like I would have gotten it. Like obviously, yeah.
But then they go, ooh, guess what? We've changed our mind.
Bad
And
guy.
I go, wait, huh? What do you mean
Bad
you
guy.
We need a
changed
raid
your
boss,
mind?
so
And they go,
he's-
no. We've changed it now. Garrosh wants to remove the alliance from Kalimdor. And I go, whoa, hold on. That's a bit extreme. We have Theramore to the south and the Night Elves all the way in the north. They own all of Mount Hyjal, Darkshore, and Eldrasil.
I'm listening. I
and
just
all
need to
that
check
shit.
my temperature.
And I'm like, wait, you can't, like, there's no reason for him to do that because technically you have a bigger threat to fight right now in the form of Deathwing and the Cult of the Damned and everything like that. The Twilight Cult. You have no reason to do that. And you still have Vol'jin, Eitrig, Varrock, all of them counseling you. And you've proven that you're willing to listen to that. And the writers go, no. We need conflict now. And instead of taking that conflict from the third party, which should have been the Twilight Hammer cult, they go, it's going to be Garrosh. And Garrosh, for some fucking reason, goes, I know what I'm going to do now. And the party goes, what's that, Garrosh? Are we going to perhaps have some conflict between you and Malfurion, for example? Another iconic character, so that way you can get your shit rocked and sort of learn the power of the Alliance? And he goes, no. Nuke. And you go, what? What the fuck do you mean?
Look what I found.
Nuke. This is World of Warcraft. And he goes, I'm aware. However, nuke. And we go, why wouldn't you use that on, like, I don't know, the Bastion of Twilight, where Cho'Gall is? Or, I don't know.
Not my enemy.
Where Deathwing's hiding out, or any of the other Twilight dragons. You know, those big fucking threats to the world. And he goes, Theramore. And I go, what?
That's where the baddies are.
What? They like,
And they're-
they just
we need
assassinated
Jaina to
his
hate.
character in the last
Yep.
half of the expansion for some
Yep.
fucking reason.
Then they're like, oh yeah, we need Jaina to hate the Horde now. And I'm like, what is happening here? And that's, right there. Once we get into that point, I don't fucking care anymore. I'm just like, I think I heard Theramore getting nuked and like passing. It went, what? Like, and then I was checked out.
The fucking
I was immediately
mini-event
checked out. Yeah.
leading up to it is so wild. His plan is like, I'm going to stage an offensive. I'm going to rally all of my soldiers. I'm going to have Rexxar rally my fucking, Rexxar wasn't there. I'm going to have basically all of my Kor'kron and all of my army basically stand outside of Theramore and believe that there's going to be this huge offensive, so I can lure all of the Alliance leaders in and then
Nuke it.
Yep.
and I go, why? wait, hold on, why?
Because it's called the World of Warcraft.
And he looks at me in the eyes and he goes, because the authors want conflict. And I go, that makes no fucking sense.
Yep. All right. I gotta go. I gotta get cooking.
All right, Hobby, enjoy your
All
cook.
right.
I gotta piss.
Okay.
all this- God damn, every time, man. Every
Oh,
time I
great.
get it out of my head, I'm like, I don't care about World of Warcraft anymore.
No.
You're
Nope.
lying to yourself.
Every time. All right, later.
Peace. I'm gonna get some water. I'm fucking angry.
Hey, Chad. Welcome back.
Okay. All right. What do we think of this room, guys? This will be the sort of main room that the party will enter in, and sort of pick their path, as the Jarl inside have sort of sealed all of the doors to keep the stain from getting to them. Want to care about WoW, but they make it, yeah, same.
Still in WoW.
They put a little. Actually, no, we don't. It's dark there. Darkens the edges. Shadows are maybe. Any new lore? No, nothing really. I basically came up with the main sort of existence of the Jarl, and then started working on the map. Basically filled out this this center room. And a lot of dreaming about WoW lore.
So much.
I didn't even see this, probably because I was ranting so fucking hard. Dingo Dongo, thank you very much for your Prime Gaming, brother. New sub, welcome to the community. I need to add. Andor Manticore? Probably not. That'll probably get saved for when we're actually making the monsters. If I'm being honest. Fully optimized. Maybe it'd make more sense. One nut. Maybe that one. Oh, that can work out. This would have to be like side storage. This would have to be the true storage, and this would have to be like. Sort of layer it in. This. I might have to come up with a different design. I do some quirky shit. These all in groups. Tell me not a single one of these isn't in a group. They're all homies, they're all hanging out.
They're just dudes being dudes.
Press! And press! We need a better design. I wasn't even planning on doing like making the jar lore today. I'm being honest. It sort of happened at the spur of the moment, so I was like, oh fuck it. Feel free to ask questions though.
Hey, how does this look as a world map?
Very posting it.
Take shit.
I'm okay. Hmm. Do not be afraid of just sort of smoother edges. Some of your shapes there.
All right.
Everything is very jagged.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to just leave some smooth in it.
You're smooth.
Thanks. And of course, don't be afraid to trace.
Yeah, I know that technique.
I'm not gonna tell you try, baby. And there's no Britain in space. I was wondering why I was starting to feel tired. Look at the clock. It's 8. Literally around this time yesterday. Pass the fuck out.
Oh. Oh.
That reset sleep schedule, baby. I should
We
have
love
definitely
doing that.
streamed sooner.
EP head.
Just a little. Hey, ready for all those fireworks? I'll fucking sleep through those, brother.
Yeah.
Of course, good luck to all of the combat veterans out there. I would do pray for your sanity tonight. Some dogs lose their shit. Yeah. There are plenty of dogs who will also be scared shitless tonight.
Good Requiem Pache dog. Can't wait for Summer's dog to freak the fuck out. Alright, things are a little smoother.
Show me.
Give you a show.
You're gonna hate me.
You're gonna say it needs to be more jagged?
No, I think you smoothed the wrong areas.
Ah,
Because those like inlets that you had gave it a very distinct shape.
I see.
And when you smoothed it, you sort of got rid of that distinct shape. I would smooth other areas.
This fucking guy.
Yeah. It's it's unfortunate because like yes, you smoothed, but you picked the wrong areas to smooth, if that makes sense.
Alright. Chucklefuck, where would you smooth?
I will here, I'll take a screenshot and I'll highlight them in red. One moment. Very weird shape for that one, so I would probably try to redo that one. I would get this one. Also has a very
Yes. That's because I just sort of went with it.
I'm not saying it's
Behold,
I'm not
the
saying
land
you
of
manually
intrusive
put it
thoughts.
in. Saying that the way that it was formed, probably through brush strokes, made it very strange looking.
I see, I see.
I put more catwalks over here, part of this area. Following along. Be pretty good, actually. Sort of forces the party into a more narrow path. Then we'll just duplicate this over here. This map's almost done. But, hey, meepy. coming together really well, though. I'm being able to put in a lot more detail than I thought I would be. It's always a plus. Some rooms I can leave more barren because you do need negative space in maps like this. If everything's super clustered, your players will feel overwhelmed. At least visually overwhelmed, if that makes sense. The pit room is my favorite. Sort of central work area. Probably where the first conflict is going to happen. Yeah, I'm tired. Bad. To be fair, though, we did come up with some lore today. Oh, it wasn't entirely fruitless. If it had only been the one room of the map, I'd be a little pissed. But we do got some new Jarled lore, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's what I'm calling for today.
Well,
Very well.
Thursday.
Yeah.
We're on for Sunday. You guys might see me Saturday. Maybe. Either Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure. Maybe next time we catch more. Oh, maybe. Although, if I'm being honest, I'll probably want to work on more D&D stuff. Because I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring.
What about now?
I don't want to go into the DLC tired.
You want to go into that brash boost detail?
I gotta fight Moog.
My dynasty.
I'm still level 126, I think. I'm basically going into the DLC like 25 levels earlier than what they recommend. I don't know if we're going to be making stats. I don't know if we're going to make them a playable race yet, Nick. I'm probably going to hold off on that for a bit. What we are probably going to work on next, just to sort of... Actually, no, it'll probably just be this still. Probably just be more map making, if I'm being honest. Just because the map making is the most lengthy process of it all. I'd rather finish that before moving on to something new. So we'll probably work on more map next time I stream. And then obviously D&D on Sunday.
I fucking love map.
Hell yeah.
Alright, why don't you guys go ahead and say goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye, chat.
I will return.
Very
Okay. Friends, companions, thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting the stream. I'm a very tired boy. I fixed my sleep schedule, but to my detriment, I'm afraid. Yeah. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I hope you take care of yourselves. Next time you will see me will be Sunday guaranteed. Friday or Saturday is a toss-up if I'll stream or not. If I'm feeling extra precocious, then I might. If not, then you'll definitely see me Sunday. That's it for me. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Take care of yourselves. Hug your loved ones. Tell them that you love them. Enjoy your 4th of July. Get some food in you. I will see you all later. Good night, Chad.